Nigerian lady lived in Germany. She had to relocate to Nigeria, saying that she can no longer stay in Germany, that the laws of Germany protects the children. They will never want to listen to her own side of the story, as the German government had taken over her son, who happened to be 7 years old at the time. They had a little disagreement at home, and the boy reported his parents. And when they called the parents, the father said he was not aware, he was not around. And the mother, who explained her own side of the story, they didn't listen to her. And they even had to set a panel, explaining that the boy has the right to report the parents whenever there's an issue. The woman said she only scolded the boy for doing something wrong. They said the words she used were so harsh that children have right to this back and forth. And so she did a video where she talked about why she relocated back to Nigeria, that there's no need being in another man's country and becoming a slave, that she had to come back. So while she did a video and posted it, people on the comment section, a woman said that she regretted giving birth to her children in the US. That the reason she's saying that is because right now her kids are no longer calling her. Everybody is on their own, that she can never advise anybody to give birth to their children in the US. But that she feels that even those who have given birth to their children in the US, they should come back and raise their children when their children are like at least 10 years old or 11 or 12 years. That for her, she feels that she would have left her children to be 15 years before bringing them back. That this is not nice, that there's no tradition, no culture. The children just behave anyhow because they feel that the white men have given them that right. Then this other lady now did her own and said that she's feeling bad that her husband sent her to the UK with her children to live so that she can have passport. She can have the passport or become a citizen, because if she has to stay there for a number of years to become a citizen, because all her children are already citizens. They were born there. They were born, I think, in the US. So she was lamenting that in Nigeria she can see good food to eat. In Nigeria she can drive anywhere she wants to go to. In Nigeria she can get help. Like if she gives birth, she can get people to come help her. But that place, you have to do everything yourself. That in Nigeria, with 200,000, she's living large. But there is not like that. But that the husband is not even there with them. The husband is in Nigeria. So the husband is still, staying in Nigeria while she is there. He only comes to visit them while they come for long vacation to visit Nigeria and stay. So she was just saying that she likes the baby girl life, but the baby girl life is not possible there. That if you know that relocating outside the country, you like to do baby girl life and you don't know how to do things yourself, then going abroad to live is not for you. She also advised that it is very important to give birth to your children there and also bring them back to Africa and train them, because in Africa we have values, we have norms and all that tradition. That place, anything goes. The children have superior rights. And then this other guy said that he feels that he has wasted his life living in the UK. That all the years he lived in the UK, he was paying everything they asked him to pay. He noticed that his documentations were not accurate and nobody told him. He never knew. He goes to hospital, nobody turns him down. He pays his council tax. So a whole lot of these complaints were ongoing. That this other lady now said the reason she relocated, that she's right now talking to them from Nigeria, the reason she relocated was that their food, she was beginning to react to their food. So an African store, the food was expensive and yet it wasn't fresh. So she started reacting to the food. Her skin was beginning to peel. She had red patches on her face and all of that. So she felt really, really down. She was falling sick. There's this particular medication she was always on, taking the medication just to subside the side effect of the pain, the excruciating pain she was feeling on her back. And after that, immediately she came back to Nigeria. She was eating normal food. She never experienced any of those things again. And then she said to herself she was not going to go back. While she was saying she was not going to go back, she said a few days later, she had an encounter with the Nigerian police and it was not funny. She now started feeling that, these are the things that you cannot always have it all. That while she was there, the police cannot bully her or waylay her. But coming to Nigeria, the police will do this, but she will still eat good food. That she feels that if the police do what they are doing to her that as far as she's eating good food and it's not affecting her body and she's not on medication, because then she was on one particular strong antibiotics, that's what she was taking. So she now mentioned that anybody who wants to travel out should go in their youth, like maybe 20 something, 30 something, go there, make money, come back and establish in Africa. That Africa, it's such a flex that people don't understand, that they take Africa for granted. That if you are planning to relocate, you have to have it in mind that you're going to come back. Don't go to that place and turn to a fugitive, or let them treat you like a second class or even third class citizen. So she now said that she prefers Nigeria. So everybody was going on back and forth. One woman said that her husband sent them back to Enugu with her children, that she gave birth to them in the US. They lived in the US for 5 years. So the husband brought them back, that they've been living in Enugu for over a year now, and the children are schooling in Nigeria. That the only difference is that the children still speak with their tongue twisted, like all these restrictions, that their tongue is twisted. They speak like the Americans, but they school in Nigeria and they are doing well. The only difference is that they enjoy the Nigerian food and they don't even want to go back again. But she had told them that when they get to a certain age, they will have to go back, because being that they are here, they look different, because their mother is very fair, so they look like their mom, and then they have the blonde hair, so it makes them really look like Americans, but they love Nigerian food. If you see them eating, she was just explaining and all. So now they were on a video chat, where the live stream, where everybody was talking and saying their own opinion. Then this other lady now said that she begged the husband for them to relocate. The husband said no, that he cannot go to another man's country and go and be packing shit, that he cannot go there and be packing, cleaning people's butt and all that. So the wife said no, they have to go, that things are not that even if they are living comfortable in their own house, they have their own issues, that they go to the market, they'll buy things very expensive. The husband said it's everywhere. She insisted, but right now she's saying that her marriage is shaking because of her relocation, that she has tried to see how her husband can please just make amends. They've done everything. They've spoken to the man. Now he calls the children. He calls her phone to speak to the children, or maybe calls a landline, that he doesn't speak to her. There's no communication whatsoever, and he's hearing rumors that the man is about to get remarry, but that is a marriage that was doing well, but the relocation has made everything to just spoil for her. That she regrets relocating, but she doesn't regret. She said two things: while there, she works extra hard and she's able to foot her bill. She's not in debt. That in Nigeria, she was owing so much, but the moment she relocated, she was able to pay up all her debts down in Nigeria. All her friends, she was able to make up for the time she let them down, disappointed them at some point, but that she's not regretting that. So she had to regret that her family is no longer together, that she traveled without the husband's total consent. But that another one she's not regretting is the fact that she has a better life, a good pay, and things that, yes, she doesn't have, there's no social life there. You hardly socialize, except you are doing certain jobs that you have already, stayed there and made money. But outside that, you hardly have time to be going to meet up or catch up with friends. So the live stream was an elaborate one. People really spoke. On the comment section, we read a lot of things that were happening. How one woman said that they took over her child in the US. They took over her child and took the child to a social worker. Took the child. This other one said their son was the one they took in the UK. The social worker, and they've tried to see how they can bring back the child. They couldn't. It was so bad that the child will not even want to speak to them. They've made an appeal. It's not working. The boy said he doesn't want to go back to their house. So at the end of the day, this other lady was there who said that she will say that people should stay in Nigeria. You can travel, give birth to your child, come back and stay in Nigeria and take care of your children. Like, if you take care of, if a man can even stay there and work while he sends money, it's better, until the children get to a certain age before they can now leave the country. That a lot is going on. A lot of children are being asked to choose the sex they want. That's not African culture, all of those things. So it was really a very, very tough time. Some people were even crying while talking. They became so emotional while talking on the live stream. Thank you for watching.